So as you can tell by the intro, we are going to be doing some body work today. Sanding is pretty much not complete. I still have little areas to do, like here, in the door jambs, in here, this little spot here. But today, the main bulk of my things I want to do is this damaged area right here. Not the puppy dog, he's perfectly fine. This area here, this and these small dings here that I want to do. But if the rain holds out, I'll go further back in the quarter panel, or I'll just pull the car further forward. But that's the main bulk of the work I want to do today. I'm using cardboard because it's all I have. Thank God I didn't throw my compressor box away yet. So I have plenty of Bondo boards, but we'll be back to that in a second. Show you a quick tip to use a non-porous surface to make a porous surface into a non-porous surface, and to make a non-porous surface out of a porous surface. We're just going to use plain old painter's tape. This way, when we're done with it, we can just go ahead and peel it off, throw the tape away along with the dried up Bondo, and we can reuse this board maybe, hopefully, a few times. This is where we are at. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 spots all sanded down. I just got done wiping them down with denatured alcohol, just because. Here it is. You are just using that to get rid of all of the sand after I've wiped off and blown off and everything, the dust that was left over. And it came out pretty clean, as you see a lot of the stuff left over, several different spots. So now we are ready to go ahead, start mixing our Bondo. I'm actually going to do a very big glob of it, because not to get, you know, one big panel done in one shot, but to do all the small spaces, because these small ones may need to be done only one time. This big one here may need to be, you know, applied some Bondo, sanded down smooth, and it may need another coat or two of it. So that's fine. But the smaller ones may need one, and that's it. So I'm going to do enough to do them all, and then hopefully get them all in one shot. If not, no big deal, we'll do 2 or 3. All right, yep, that worked better. So now we want to get this into a nice consistent, I guess it's going to come out to a crimson red type color. Hurry up, get this done. We don't want it to be messy. It has been a minute. And just as my luck would have it, as I'm getting ready to do this, it looks like it's getting ready to rain again. So there we go. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna need. I thought I mixed way too much on this, but they're nowhere near enough. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this on here as much as I can. There. And there's the rain. Then I can move this to here. There we go. And this to here. Alright, we can get the little spots right now, seems like. Hopefully the rain stays off the back of the car, which would be great if it did. If not, I will just go ahead. You know what? I'll just do it anyway. There we go. All right. See if I can get all all that in one, there we go, one fella swoop for this stuff here and here. Yep, already starting to harden, so I'm going to leave it alone. Well, not only did I move it forward, I did move it further over that way, so I have more space here. If I had the rear view mirrors on, or my wife was here to guide me, I would just go ahead and back the car up and bring it closer to the Cutlass, but I'm not feeling that kind of dangerous life right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead, let this finish drying, which as we see, it's almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and probably somehow, I need a bigger drop. Uh-oh. Uninvited guests. We'll take care of that. But anyway, yeah, I got more room anyway. So, you know what? Maybe if I even angle it this way, that might bring it more into the garage. And yeah, let's give that a try. And before I get any further, it is fully cured. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sand it down now. We're going to start at 180 to knock down, as we can see already, all these high spots here on this one panel piece alone. Then I'm going to work my way to this one and this one. And I'm going to do this one last. As we see, we got some really high spots here, but I'm gonna let this one cure a little bit more. This bridge right here, I'm not worried about it. I'll just break it off. But this one still needs to be built up more before I go ahead and start sanding it. But these ones are ready, so we're gonna knock it down. Actually, it might not be ready because it's building up on my sanding block. So we'll let it cure for a few more minutes and then we'll get to sanding. Couldn't even last 2 minutes. I get primer on here, stupid, whatever. Anyway, so as you see, we got primer on this whole quarter panel except down here. This cluster of a mess I will be doing separately by itself. So I will open this door tomorrow, so that way I have easier access to do this. But this so far, except for one little spot right there, I probably need to fill in a little bit more, is going to be just about perfect. And got all nicks and fixes, got my rust fixed here, smoothed out everything back here. So right now everything down this quarter panel and down the side of the car is looking great, except for that one side. So tomorrow, after this primer dries properly, I will use my guide coat, put it over the primer, block it, make sure it's all nice and level and even. And then once I block it, I will leave it alone. Well, this is also after I finish this piece tomorrow. That way I can block it all at the same time. So I'm going to finish this tomorrow and then primer it and then guide coat this whole quarter panel so that when I can see my high and low spots and get it all blocked out and all looking good. So it took me a lot longer than I wanted to, only because I was my own worst enemy. I had to do a few spots over 2 times, 3 times, because I over sanded. Let's just put it that way. I sanded it way more than it should have been, and then made the hole where the Bondo filled it in low again, then had to fill it up, you know, like I said. Anyway, that is it for the day. Thanks for watching. If you are here for the first time, consider subscribing. Thanks for returning to anybody else who is watching it again. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about what I've done today. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully the weather is not nearly as gray and nasty as it was today.